Welcome to a journey across Earth's most surreal and breathtaking landscapes, places so extraordinary they feel like scenes from another world. From glowing caves to floating mountains, these natural wonders defy imagination. Let's embark on this incredible adventure and explore the wonders that make our planet truly unique. Rainbow Mountains in China, a mesmerizing natural canvas painted with vibrant colors, as if Earth itself took up a brush to create a masterpiece. Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the world's largest mirror, where the sky and land merge into one endless reflection. Pamukkale in Turkey, a cascading wonder of white terraces resembling cotton castles filled with mineral-rich thermal waters. Antelope Canyon in the USA, a hypnotic maze of orange rock waves sculpted by time and water into nature's own flowing sculpture. The Glowworm Caves in New Zealand, a galaxy beneath our feet where thousands of tiny glowing creatures light up the underground like a starlit sky. Lake Natron in Tanzania, a blood-red lake with eerie, deadly waters that turn animals into haunting stone-like statues. The Door to Hell in Turkmenistan, a fiery crater that has been burning for over 50 years, earning its ominous name as a gateway to another realm. Mount Roraima in Venezuela, a mystical tabletop mountain rising above the clouds, inspiring tales of lost worlds and hidden civilizations. Chocolate Hills in the Philippines, a landscape of perfectly shaped conical hills, turning chocolate brown in the dry season, like nature's own sweet surprise. The Blue Hole in Belize, a giant underwater abyss, a deep and mysterious sinkhole that calls divers into its dark, enchanting depths. Do you know that Earth has places so incredible they feel completely unreal? It looks like the Earth itself picked up a brush and painted across these ridges, blending colors so rich and surreal that they seem almost impossible. But this is no illusion. This is Zhangye Dangxia, China's Rainbow Mountains, a masterpiece carved by nature over millions of years. These breathtaking mountains rest in the Zhangye Dangxia National Geopark, nestled in the arid landscapes of Gansu Province. Once submerged beneath ancient seas, the land slowly rose, and over 24 million years, layers of sandstone and minerals pressed together, oxidized and erupted into this symphony of color. Iron-rich red, sulfuric yellow, chlorite green, each hue shaped by the whims of nature, shifting in intensity as the sun dances across the sky. To witness this wonder, travelers can fly into Zhangye Ganzhou Airport, or take a high-speed train from Lanzhou or Xining. The journey is smooth, but the real magic begins upon arrival. The park welcomes explorers with well-laid paths and observation decks, guiding them to the best vantage points, where the land rolls in waves of color as far as the eye can see. As the day progresses, the mountains change their mood. Soft pastels at sunrise, fiery brilliance at noon, and deep crimson under the setting sun. For those seeking adventure, the park offers more than just a view. Hike along the ridges, ride an eco-friendly shuttle through the winding roads, or simply stand still, letting the vastness of this ancient art piece sink into your soul. It's a place where time slows, where every step feels like walking inside a dream. Visitors often stay for a day, though some choose to linger, finding new shades and textures in every moment. There are guest houses and hotels in Zhangye City, where travelers can rest before returning for one last glimpse of the shifting palette. But no matter how long one stays, the memory of this place lingers forever, a mesmerizing beauty, a lifetime experience, a reminder that Earth itself is an artist beyond imagination. Some places stay with you forever. This is one of them. It's like stepping into another dimension where the ground vanishes, where the sky and earth become one, and where reality itself seems to bend. This is Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, an endless white canvas in the heart of Bolivia that transforms into the greatest natural mirror on Earth. Spanning over 10,000 square kilometers, this breathtaking wonder was once a prehistoric lake, a vast body of water that dried up thousands of years ago, leaving behind a thick crust of salt. Over time, the shifting elements sculpted the land into a surreal landscape, a place that defies logic and imagination. And when the rains come, even the Earth's surface disappears, turning Salar de Uyuni into a dreamscape where the heavens touch the ground. Reaching this otherworldly place requires an adventure of its own. The closest gateway is Uyuni, a small Bolivian town where travelers arrive by plane or bus. From there, guided tours take explorers deep into the salt flats, their vehicles gliding over the endless whiteness, heading toward destinations that feel like the edge of the world. The salt here isn't just beautiful, it's vital. Beneath the surface lies a treasure trove of lithium, one of the world's most valuable minerals, powering everything from smartphones to electric cars. But the real power of Salar de Uyuni isn't in what lies beneath, it's in the way it makes you feel. This is a place where the imagination runs wild. Some come for the iconic photos, using the flat, endless horizon to create illusions that play tricks on the eye. Others visit Inkawasi Island, a bizarre oasis covered in towering cacti that stand like silent guardians in the middle of this white desert. And for those who stay the night, the stars above reflect so perfectly in the water below that it feels like floating through the universe itself. Though many spend just a day here, the experience lasts a lifetime. There are salt hotels, yes, hotels built entirely from salt, where visitors can stay the night and wake up to a sunrise that stretches infinitely in all directions. It's a place that doesn't just challenge the senses, it redefines them. In Salar de Uyuni, the sky isn't above you, it's all around you. And for a moment, you're no longer standing on Earth, you're walking on a dream. There are places in the world so beautiful, so surreal, they seem born from a dream. And then, there's Pamukkale, a place that looks as if it was sculpted by the gods themselves. A white paradise in the heart of Turkey, where thermal waters flow through frozen cascades, creating a landscape unlike anything else on Earth. The name Pamukkale means cotton castle in Turkish, and as you walk along these dazzling formations, it's easy to see why. But what appears soft and cloud-like is actually solid, formed by deposits of calcium carbonate from the mineral-rich hot springs. Over thousands of years, these waters have shaped the limestone into endless terraces, each one filled with crystal-clear, warm water, inviting visitors into nature's own infinity pools. Pamukkale isn't just a marvel of nature, it's a place of healing. The thermal waters, rich in minerals, have been flowing for centuries, believed to soothe ailments, refresh the body, and even restore youth. The ancient Romans once bathed here, and the tradition continues, as people from around the world come to immerse themselves in these healing waters. Above the terraces, another wonder awaits, Hierapolis, an ancient city built by the Greeks and later embraced by the Romans. Once a grand spa city, its ruins whisper stories of emperors, poets, and travelers who sought the magic of Pamukkale's waters. Visitors can walk among the towering columns, explore the amphitheater, and even dip into the Cleopatra pool, where legend says the Egyptian queen herself once swam, surrounded by sunken marble pillars from a bygone era. Reaching Pamukkale is easy, yet feels like stepping into another world. The nearest airport is in Denizli, just a short drive away, with buses and tours bringing visitors to this dazzling wonder. Most spend a day here, wandering the terraces, soaking in the pools, and uncovering the past among the ruins. But for those who stay longer, there are charming thermal hotels nearby, where the warm, mineral-rich waters promise relaxation beneath the stars. There are places you visit, and then there are places that stay with you forever. Pamukkale is not just... Some places are not just seen, they are felt. Hidden in the heart of the Arizona desert lies a place where time, water, and wind have carved a masterpiece in stone. This is Antelope Canyon, where the earth itself has become an artist, painting waves of color in sandstone, shaping a passage so surreal it feels like walking through a dream. Formed over thousands of years by flash floods and relentless winds, Antelope Canyon is a natural cathedral, a sacred place where sunlight and shadow dance upon the walls. Every curve, every swirl, every delicate wave in the rock tells the story of nature's patient hand, sculpting beauty from stone. And when the midday sun aligns just right, beams of light cut through the darkness, creating a spectacle so breathtaking it leaves even the most seasoned travelers speechless. This wonder is not easily found. It lies deep in Navajo Nation land near the town of Page, Arizona. Accessible only with a guided tour, visitors embark on a journey through either Upper or Lower Antelope Canyon. The Upper Canyon, known for its majestic light beams, is easy to navigate, while the Lower Canyon, a twisting labyrinth of narrow passageways and hidden chambers, offers a more adventurous climb. And the colors, oh the colors. As the sun moves, the walls change with it, shifting from deep reds to burnt oranges, from soft purples to glowing golds. Photographers come from around the world seeking the perfect moment when light and stone merge into a living painting. Every step, every glance, every turn reveals a new masterpiece. Though the tour lasts only an hour or two, the memory lingers for a lifetime. Antelope Canyon is not just a place to visit, it's a place to be humbled, to feel small yet connected to something vast and ancient. The Navajo people call it Bighanalini, the place where water runs through rocks. But to those who walk its sacred halls, it is something more. It is a cathedral of light, a sanctuary of nature's most delicate artistry, a reminder that even in the harshest desert, beauty finds a way. Some places change the way you see the world. There are places where the night sky touches the earth, not above but below. Deep beneath New Zealand's lush green hills lies a hidden universe, where the darkness glows with a million tiny lights. This is the Waitomo Glowworm Caves, a galaxy underground where nature has written its own constellation in shimmering blue. For over 30 million years, these limestone caves have been shaped by time and water, carved into an intricate labyrinth of passageways, tunnels, and echoing chambers. But what makes this place truly magical are the tiny creatures that call it home. Arachnocampa luminosa, the native glowworms of New Zealand. Suspended from the cave ceilings, they emit a soft, ethereal light, transforming the cavern into a dreamlike world of endless stars. The journey begins at Waitomo, a small village on New Zealand's North Island, where guided tours lead travelers into the heart of this underground wonder. The adventure starts on foot, passing through ancient limestone formations before boarding a boat that drifts effortlessly into the darkness. As the cave opens up, the glowworms reveal themselves. Thousands, then millions, lighting up the cavern like a silent celestial orchestra. This is a place where time slows, where whispers feel like shouts, and where the very air seems thick with magic. The glowworms light up to attract food, spinning sticky silk threads that dangle like glowing raindrops. To them, it's survival. To us, it's pure wonder. A trip to the glowworm caves is more than just a visit, it's an experience that lingers. Many choose to stay in Waitomo, exploring nearby caves, taking on adventurous blackwater rafting, or simply returning at night to gaze at the untouched, starlit skies above. But nothing ever quite compares to the moment spent below the earth, drifting in silence, surrounded by living light. Some stars shine in the sky, and some shine beneath our feet, and for those who find them, the world is never the same again. There are places on Earth so strange, so hauntingly beautiful they seem almost unreal. And then there's Lake Natron, a lake that turns to stone, a place where life and death exist in eerie harmony. Nestled in northern Tanzania near the Kenyan border, Lake Natron is no ordinary lake. Its waters are so alkaline, so rich in minerals, that they can burn skin and preserve creatures in a ghostly stillness. Fed by hot springs and volcanic ash from the Great Rift Valley, the lake's high temperatures and extreme salinity create an environment where few can survive. And yet, here, life thrives in the most unexpected ways. Flamingos, the masters of adaptation, flock to Lake Natron in the thousands, nesting along its caustic shores, laying eggs in safety where few predators dare to follow. The algae and microorganisms that flourish in these extreme conditions give the lake its deep red hues, painting a landscape that looks more like Mars than Earth. But Lake Natron has another secret. Creatures that misjudge its deadly waters, birds that mistake the reflection of the sky for a safe landing, can become entombed, their bodies slowly encased in hardened minerals, preserved like statues. A place where the lake does not just take life, it immortalizes it. Reaching this alien world is an adventure of its own. A journey through the wild landscapes of Tanzania, past remote Maasai villages, leads to this untouched wonder. While swimming is impossible, visitors can explore its shores, hike to nearby waterfalls, or climb the sacred volcano that watches over the lake like an ancient guardian. Few places leave an imprint on the soul quite like this. It is a landscape of contradictions, both beautiful and deadly, both life-giving and unforgiving. A place that feels like the edge of the world, where nature writes its own rules, where time itself seems to stand still. Some places are meant to be seen, others are meant to be felt. Lake Natron is both, a vision of beauty, a touch of eternity. There are places on Earth where nature feels untamed, where landscapes defy reason, where the ground itself breathes fire. And then, there is this. A pit of unending flames, a gaping wound in the earth that has burned for over 50 years. They call it the door to hell. Deep in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan, this inferno wasn't born of myth or legend. It was a human mistake, a moment of miscalculation that turned into a never-ending blaze. In 1971, Soviet geologists searching for natural gas accidentally triggered a collapse, opening a vast crater nearly 70 meters wide. Fearing the spread of toxic gas, they set it alight, expecting the flames to burn out in a few days. But days turned into weeks, then years. And now, over half a century later, the fire still rages on. To stand here is to feel the raw power of the earth itself. The heat is overwhelming, the flames endless, their glow visible from miles away. The desert is silent, but the crater roars, a constant, unrelenting breath of fire that consumes everything in its depths. There is no railing, no fence, only the edge of the abyss, daring visitors to step closer, to feel the heat against their skin, to stare into the flames, and wonder just how long they will burn. Reaching this infernal wonder is no simple journey. The nearest city, Ashgabat, lies 260 kilometers away, and the final stretch is a rugged drive through the shifting dunes of the Karakum. But for those who make it, the sight is unforgettable. Some camp beneath the desert sky, watching the flames dance through the night, feeling the desert winds whisper stories of fire and time. Others arrive for just a few moments, long enough to gaze into the depths and realize they are staring at something that should not exist, yet does. There have been talks of extinguishing the flames, of sealing the wound that has burned for generations, but for now the fire continues, defying time, defying logic, a reminder that sometimes the most unreal places on Earth are not those shaped by myth, but those created by accident. Some doors are meant to be closed. There are places so ancient, so untouched, they seem like remnants of a lost world. And then, there is Mount Roraima, a land above the clouds, a fortress of stone standing at the edge of time. Nestled deep in the remote corners of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, Mount Roraima is one of the oldest geological formations on Earth, 2 billion years in the making. Its sheer vertical cliffs rise over 2,800 meters, making it nearly impossible to reach, except for one secret passage, a sloping ramp carved by nature itself. Those who dare to climb it step into a world unlike any other, a place that inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World, where reality feels like myth, where science and magic blur. The journey to Mount Roraima is an adventure of endurance and wonder. From the small town of Paratapuy in Venezuela, it takes days of trekking, through humid rainforests, across vast savannas, and up steep rocky slopes to reach the top. But those who persist find themselves standing on a world that feels untouched by time. Up here, the air is cool, the silence deep. Strange sculpted stone towers rise like forgotten temples, valleys of quartz glisten in the dim light, rare plants found nowhere else on Earth cling to the rocky surface, some of them capable of consuming small insects in a delicate balance of survival. And on clear days, from the very edge of the plateau, travelers can gaze out over the rainforest, watching the clouds swirl below them like an ocean of mist. Most who come here stay for days, camping in natural rock shelters, exploring the many wonders hidden across the plateau. The Valley of Crystals, where sparkling white stones litter the ground like fallen stars. The Maverick Rock, the highest point of the mountain, offering a view so vast it feels like looking into infinity. And the endless labyrinth of stone corridors, where every turn reveals something older than human history itself. Few places on Earth feel as untouched, as mysterious, as Mount Roraima. It is a place that humbles those who stand upon it, a reminder of a time before time, a glimpse into a world that has remained unchanged for millions of years. Some mountains challenge you, others call to you, and then there is Mount Roraima, a world above the world, waiting to be discovered. Some landscapes tell stories, others whisper legends, and then, there are those that feel like a dream, a vision so surreal it leaves you questioning reality. Deep in the heart of the Philippines, there is a land where hills turn to chocolate, a sight so strange and beautiful, it could only belong to nature's imagination. This is the Chocolate Hills of Bohol, one of the most extraordinary natural wonders on Earth. Nearly 1,800 limestone mounds, standing in perfect harmony. formed not by human hands but by time itself. During the dry season, their green grass fades to brown, transforming the landscape into a sea of chocolate-colored domes. But even when lush and green, their mystery remains. Some say the hills were formed from the tears of a heartbroken giant, weeping for his lost love. Others believe they were the remnants of an epic battle, where two warring titans hurled boulders at one another until exhaustion took them both. Science, of course, tells another tale, one of ancient coral deposits, uplifted over thousands of years and shaped by rain, wind, and time. But standing here, gazing at this endless sea of hills, it's easy to believe in magic. Reaching the Chocolate Hills is a journey worth taking. The island of Bohol, easily accessible from Cebu or Manila, welcomes travelers with its rich history, pristine beaches, and warm hospitality. From the town of Carmen, winding roads lead to the best viewpoints where visitors can witness this otherworldly terrain in all its glory. And for those who want to get even closer, ATV rides through the hills offer an adventure like no other, rolling through valleys, weaving between these mysterious mounds, feeling the heartbeat of this land beneath their wheels. There are places you visit, and then there are places that leave an imprint on your soul. The Chocolate Hills are not just a landscape, they are a wonder, a question left unanswered, a masterpiece sculpted by time itself. Some places feel too perfect to be real, and yet here they are, waiting to be seen, waiting to be believed. Some places draw you in like a mystery waiting to be unraveled, a place where the ocean itself holds its breath, where time stands still beneath the waves. Hidden in the heart of the Belize Barrier Reef lies a giant eye of the sea, the Great Blue Hole. This is no ordinary sinkhole. It is a portal to the past. Over 125 meters deep, stretching 300 meters across, a submerged wonder formed more than 150,000 years ago. Once a vast limestone cave, its ceiling collapsed as the seas rose, leaving behind this perfectly circular void, a doorway to an ancient world. And now, it waits, calling to those who dare to explore its depths. For divers, this is the ultimate descent, a journey into silence where the sunlight fades, replaced by the shadows of colossal rock formations. The deeper you go, the more the world changes. Below 40 meters, the water turns still, oxygen disappears, and an eerie stillness takes hold. Stalactites, some over 12 meters long, stand like ancient guardians, whispering secrets of a time when this place was dry land. And then, there is life. Reef sharks, giant groupers, the occasional hammerhead, moving like phantoms in the twilight zone. Few places on Earth offer a dive so surreal, so otherworldly, where the thrill is not just in what you see, but in what you feel, a sense of drifting into the unknown. But even for those who stay above the water, the blue hole is a spectacle. From the sky, its dark core stands in perfect contrast to the bright blues of the surrounding reef. Snorkelers can skim the edges, marveling at the vibrant coral life just beyond its rim. And for those who simply watch from above, the blue hole remains hypnotic, an enigma carved into the sea, a question left unanswered. It is a place of wonder, of adventure, of mystery, a reminder of the Earth's restless history, of the forces that shape our world. The blue hole is not just a dive site. It is a journey, a descent into the unknown, a brush with the ancient past, an encounter with the infinite blue. Some mysteries are meant to be explored, others simply wait to be discovered. The world is full of places that defy imagination, places where colors bleed into dreams, where fire burns endlessly, where light dances in the dark, and where time itself seems to pause. These are not just locations on a map, they are stories waiting to be lived, mysteries waiting to be felt, wonders waiting to be witnessed. And now the question remains, do you want to experience them? Come with us.